Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to go over 7 reasons why you should consider building a brand new house versus buying an existing house. So make sure you stay tuned. This is going to be a good one. So before I even jump into this, I just want to preface by saying that I have sold a bunch of new builds and I absolutely love selling brand new houses. Why? Because it's the same reason why buying a brand new car is so much fun. It's got that new house smell, that new car smell. There's just something about it that is so nice because obviously everything's brand new. A lot of stuff we're going to be going over in this list, but it just is a great experience. It's fun. You get to customize everything, you get to pick your colors, you get to pick your countertops, all of that good stuff. So number one, it is brand new. It's up to date. That means that all of the current energy efficiencies are there. All of the current codes are there. It's up to date with everything that is currently going on in today's market. So you're getting a very well-built house. Most of these houses in 2023 and today's building codes, they have to be extremely energy efficient. I'm talking 95+% efficient. So that means even if you're getting a house out in the country and you happen to be on propane fuel, it's okay now in these new builds because they're sealed up so tight that they're not going to be releasing a whole lot of heat out of those houses. So it's actually affordable to have propane in a lot of these new builds. Obviously, everything's up to date. Everything's up to code. You don't have to worry about anything when you're buying a 1950s house. Code was way different back then. I mean, we did drink out of hoses back then and we're still doing well. But a lot of the stuff with houses back in the 1950s, like galvanized piping and stuff like that, that they used because it was war times, we don't have to worry about that stuff when we're talking these brand new houses here and today. Now, it could be argued that, you know, the houses built back in the 50s and 60s were a lot more stout than they are today. And I would argue the fact that you're probably correct in certain aspects, considering that a lot of the older houses were built with actual real 2x4s, meaning 2 inches by 4 inches, like actual real lumber, where today, you know, and they had the lines nice and close to each other because it was a tree that took a while to grow. So it was a lot stronger board than they're using today. But then again, the general practices of actually building a house in today's day and age, the way everything's constructed, they are very sturdy houses today. So that's number one. Number two, customizable. Everything in a new build is customizable, so you're not stuck with whatever the sellers thought was cool or a 1970s shag carpet. You don't have to worry about it unless you like that. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to put a shag carpet in your bedroom now. Maybe that's coming back. Please no, please don't come back. But everything's customizable to a certain extent. Now, if you're building a custom new build where you literally get to pick everything in that house, then everything's going to be customizable. If you're buying a house that's maybe a spec home in a development or something, a spec home builder like in our local area, like a Sable or Allen Edwin, a lot of those houses might already have everything figured out, especially depending on the timing of the phase of the build that you're in. If you choose to buy a new build that's getting pretty close to done, chances are you're probably not going to be able to customize anything. But let's say that we find a Sable house that has barely just been started. It's not even at the stud point yet. You're going to be able to pick some stuff. Now, they probably already have cabinets chose, they already probably have flooring chose, but colors on walls and stuff like that, maybe there's certain things that you can change out. We're going to be able to do that. But if you're somebody that wants to customize everything in that house, make sure you get a hold of me before finding anything, because then we're going to start with a builder fresh, and that way you are going to be able to choose everything yourself. You're not going to have to worry about anything being chose for you. So before I jump into number 3, my name is Kevin Irwin. I'm a local real estate agent here in the West Michigan area. If this is your very first time to my channel, I go over everything you need to know about buying, selling, or investing in real estate here in the West Michigan area or in the country or the world, wherever you happen to be watching from. By the way, I want to know where you guys are watching from. Throw it down in the comment section. So make sure you smash that subscribe button because I'm putting videos out every single week educating you so that you are very well prepared to either sell your house, buy a house, maybe you're a first-time home buyer, whatever you need. I want you to be prepared to go down this road and know what you're doing. So with that being said, I do like making these videos, but I love helping you buy or sell here in West Michigan way more. So do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me, you can even send a pigeon carrier if you have to. Whatever you have to do, I have your back when it comes to making a move here in West Michigan. Okay, let's jump right into number 3. So number 3, you get a warranty with a new house. Every new house that I have sold in the last 5 years, my clients have gotten at least a 1-year builder warranty. Now, there's some key things you need to know about these builder warranties. Now, obviously, if something crazy breaks, the furnace goes out or something like that, that's probably going to be covered under the manufacturer warranty for that furnace. But I'm talking like nail pops, and maybe the house settles a little bit and you get some cracking in your drywall, stuff like that. Or maybe one of the cabinet doors starts to sag or something like that throughout the first year of ownership. What you're going to do is write down everything like that as you go through that first year. And then probably a month or two before the end of your first year for that builder warranty, you're going to actually give that list to your builder so that they can go through and fix everything that's on that list. That's really what a builder warranty is for. So that way you're not going to have to worry about that stuff. Obviously, anything that happens after that first year is going to be on you, but perks of owning a home is you get to fix everything. But luckily with a new build, I mean, you've got usually 40-year roofs on those things. The furnace is going to last 25 years with regular maintenance. Make sure you're maintaining that stuff on a yearly basis. Make sure that you're changing your furnace filters and all of that kind of stuff so that it gets the longest time possible. And I'm definitely going to do a video talking about all that stuff. That way you know how often you should be changing batteries and smoke detectors and all of that little stuff that we don't really think about. And I'm going to have a really nice list for you so that you can go through and make sure that that stuff is all being done on time. Give you some ideas on how to actually do that so that it reminds you to do it. Let's jump into number 4, low maintenance. This is a big deal. When you're buying an older house, for instance, the house that I'm living in right now, my wife and I got a good deal on this house. It's on 10 acres in a beautiful part of Cedar Springs, Michigan. The fact that we're on 10 acres and we have natural gas and cable internet, that's a big win for this area if you're from this area. But we had to buy an old house in order to get that stuff. And this house has had its quirks. It needs plumbing. It needs electrical updating. We've already had to replace the furnace. We're going to have to replace the AC at some point. The roof had to get replaced before we bought it. The garage needs a new roof. So it's an older house. It's a nice house. Don't get me wrong. It was built very well, but it has a lot of maintenance issues that we have to take care of. And that's one of the downsides of buying an older house. When you're buying a new build, you don't have any of that stuff, or at least you shouldn't. Unless it's a manufacturer defect, you should be almost virtually no maintenance whatsoever for at least the first 5 years. You shouldn't have to worry about anything. Again, make sure you're getting yearly tune-ups on your furnace, but for the most part, maintenance-wise, you're not gonna have to really do anything. So it definitely saves you on time and headache of, having that feel good, that stuff's going right in your house and you don't have to worry about anything. All right, number 5, the houses are extremely energy efficient. This means they're going to be saving money on those energy bills, which is a huge deal, especially with 2023 inflation out of control. Egg prices. Have you seen egg prices? Holy crap, egg prices are through the roof. Anyways, I digress. The energy efficiency in these houses is truly remarkable. I've had a lot of people buy houses that were on propane, and if you know anything about propane, it's very expensive to heat houses with propane. Being how energy efficient these houses have become, it's really not costing them that much to heat that house. I mean, some of them are $800 to $1,000 for the entire year for propane to heat that house. That's very cheap when we're talking propane, because I know people that are spending $2,500 to $3,000 a year in their less energy efficient house for propane. So being that they're going to be a lot more efficient, even your appliances, your washer and dryer, your water heater, all of this stuff has to meet a certain level of efficiency in order to be in a new built house, meaning it's going to save you a lot of money on your energy bills. Number 6, modern design. All these new builds are going to be what is up to date right now, and you're going to be able to choose from all of the trends that are going on right now. They're going to feel very updated. They're not going to feel like you're buying a 1970s shag house. I keep bringing that back up, but what were you guys thinking in 1970s? Shag carpet? Ugh. Anyways, moving on. You're not gonna have to worry about that because all of the houses are going to be up to date with the current trends that you are going to be able to choose and customize for your new build. And number 7, the community. You get to choose your community most of the time when you're talking new builds. There's a bunch of different communities. If you're looking for a development style living, there's gonna be a ton of different developments to choose from. If you're wanting to build a brand new house like on a chunk of land or something like that you found, you're going to be able to do that within the area that you want to be. You're going to be able to choose that. When you're buying an existing house, yes, you can kind of pick and choose the areas you want to live in, but for the most part, you're going to have to choose the house that fits your needs wherever it happens to be at. With a new build, you're going to be able to choose your lot most of the time and pinpoint where you want to live and what community you want to live in for whatever amenities that you're looking for. So there you have it. There are 7 reasons why you should consider building a brand new house. I really appreciate you watching. If you need anything at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I always have your back when it comes to making a move here in West Michigan. Have a good day. We'll see you on the next video.